Yo, it's man, Allball here with.
What's going on? It's Allball and Local Heights.
Yeah, man, and we got a special guest in the building, man. This mean a lot to me. Like I said, Harlem's own, New York City basketball legend, my guy Terrance Brodnick, aka my guy Butter.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm in the building today.
Yes, sir. Uncle Ice.
Oh, man, the pleasure to be in the building with my man Butter, man. We all know Butter's a legend, man. A bucket maker, man. We all know. Played against some of the best of them.
Yes, sir. So, like I said, so just quick, let's try to go through a little bit of history. Where you started at?
Well, I first started out with the Sun Devils, and I was playing uptown first. I moved down to 120th, and a guy named Cleve Horse.
Big Horse.
Big Horse.
Oh, yeah.
Same size he is now.
Horse been the same size since he was 12.
Yo, two the same size.
If y'all know Cleve Horse, he been the same size since he was 12, man.
I'm not lying. So he took me to PAL, and I go there, and that's how I met Lamont and Gilbert Earl. And that's how I started. I started with the Sun Devils. I got over there. Jim Ice, all of them was over there. And
shout out to Jim Ice. He never playground legend.
I'm not going to lie. We was beating Riverside, the Gauchos, everybody. One time we didn't lose a game in 2 years.
Damn.
With Lamont Jackson.
Yeah.
Beating the Gauchos, everybody, the whole nine.
Yeah.
So we had a little squad over there, and our defense was crazy. Yeah. So after that, I went to Brandeis High School. I got to Brandeis. They had two buildings. They had a main and an annex. So when I got there, since I was in the annex, that was for the 9th and 10th grade. I had to try out for the varsity. I tried out, and for the 9th and 10th grade, I dominated that. So they sent me to the 11th and 12th grade. I had to go down to 84th Street. That was the main building. Went down there and held my own.
Citywide. Went
down there and held my own. Next thing I know, I made the team as a freshman at Brandeis. And back then, A division in Manhattan was super hard. So I'm going up against some of the top guards in the country and in the city. So it was pretty hard, but I learned a lot because I had a coach named Howie. He was real good. But then I had a mastermind. If anybody know basketball from New York City, Mr. Page. He turned us into a beast. I already knew I was pretty good, but when I got to Mr. Page, it was fundamentals. He knew everything. He was a wizard. He's a basketball mind. And after that, Skiles was the limit after that.
Right.
Nice. So, who were some of the greats you played with and played against back in that era?
Well, back then it was a lot. My mentor was like Steve Burke. He lived around my way in the neighborhood.
All day. Shout out to All Day.
Master, Boo Harvey.
Hold on. Don't skip real quick. Steve Burke. I think we was talking to Tip Dog. Yeah. What he said? He got the highest
all-time leading scorer on 39th Street, 67 or 69.
No, I ain't lying. And people don't know him and his son is the leading scorer tantrum in the NCAA tournament.
Hold on. Do y'all hear? Hold on. Steve Burke Sr. averaged 67.
No, he scored 67.
He scored 67.
All-time leading scorer.
All-time leading scorer on 39th Street.
Yeah. Correct.
Come on, man.
Correct. And college, NCAA, him and his son is a leading father and son tantrum in the NCAA.
Awesome.
Legendary.
Exactly. And they both went to Iona.
People forget that. And they from where? New York.
Yeah. And Steve would die. He made it to the league from Iona.
Facts. So go ahead, finish who you played with and who you played against that was great.
I played a lot against Ross Strickland and Kyrie and them. And Drederick and them. The reason why I say that because people don't tell the truth. Nobody beat Riverside and the Gaucho in my era.
Right. You
might pull a Buster Douglas in there, but money by the best players. We used to have everybody. If you look at the Riverside roster, I'm the only one from Harlem. North Babylon, Stepinac. Lorch go get him. These 7-footers, everybody. I played with Matt Bruss, which means when they had the Golden Hoops game, I got in trouble with Lorch. So I had to play with Riverside. And I should have got MVP. If you ever see the news article, it say Brodnick, Bruss, and what's the other guy I forgot from Syracuse? The white dude was the point guard at Syracuse. It's the point guard at North Carolina. And the Golden Hoops, we upset Riverside. In no way I should have got MVP. I didn't understand. It was my hometown. They gave it to Derek Brower.
Right.
Some guy from Syracuse from the Empire State game.
Right.
But that day in Columbia, I should have got MVP that day.
Right. I seen one of them Golden Hoops game in Columbia with Ross Strickland. They was loving Ed Dabb when he was going to Kentucky. I think Ross Strickland dropped him with the half court.
Yeah.
Raw hit him with something special I have for
Ron was special. He
Yes.
was different.
Yes.
I had great rivalries. If you look at my Instagram page, look what he said. I ain't telling him to say that.
Yeah.
We had battles. We had wars. We even had a fight.
Yeah, respect.
Because him and Boo Harvey was freezing me out in Hawaii. Dave can tell you, Ron Strickland will tell you, and we almost got into a tussle. I'm like, I'm wide open, man. What is this, a tag team?
Right.
We got in the huddle, we got ugly.
Yeah.
But he'll tell you me and him is the best of friends the whole night.
Right.
He bring out the best of me, and I bring out the best in him.
Right. Respect Raw game.
Yes, sir. And like I said, y'all, he talking about the legendary Ron Strickland, man. Portland Trailblazer, New York Knicks.
Well, what was one of your, out of all your games, which game you think you had the best battle?
Well, when I got to college, I realized that wow, this was serious. It was cats that I'm going point guard 6'5", 6'6". So I found out I had to find ways to get mine. I found out that hard work pays off. I ain't gonna lie. Division I back in my day was real. People was grown men. It was serious. You ain't leaving early. You playing against grown men. So it was pretty hard, but I held mine. That's all I can say. Anywhere, every level I went, I held mine. The only problem was when I got pro, it got difficult. I came back. He was like, Coach, what happened at Orlando? I told the truth. People 6'6", 6'7" could do the same thing I could do. So Riverside was my agent, Lawrence. So some days I have good days, and then some days Skiles was giving me problems because he knew the offense, running out of bounds, all that. The NBA is a lot of stuff you don't know that you see on TV. So when I got there, I found out these cats could do the same thing I could do, and they're 6'7", 6'8".
Yeah.
So some days I stick out, some days I got a little trouble.
Yeah.
So I tell the truth when I come back to the hood. I ain't gonna lie, that was the hardest competition ever in my life.
Yeah.
Wow, man, legendary, man. Y'all hear that, man? He was going to war and practices with Skiles, man, Orlando Magic. Like I said, man, y'all hear it first. Legendary, man, Terrance Brodnick, a.k.a. man, this is family, my guy Butter. Who was the best you seen in your day? Whether it's street or NBA, who was the best where you know, whenever you had to see them, whether it was playing against them or watching them?
I got a rough one. Ed Davin used to give me trouble. Boo Harvey. We was like the top 5 point guards in the city. So I know certain times I got a hard matchup and vice versa. And then sometimes what I used to do is all the top colleges come see them. So I would put on the show. Maybe they can't get them. I try to tell kids. All the colleges can't get one player. But if he see me playing against you doing that, that helped me get a scholarship. So when you play against the best, he got a lot of people coming to see him. And what happens is you perform. And then in them schools, everybody can't get that dude. But you can get me.
So after high school, what was the next path?
Well, I signed with Georgia Tech in 11th grade.
I told you, I remember seeing you play at City College, and the announcer said, Terrance Brodnick going to Georgia Tech. I said,
yeah, I signed with Bobby Crimmins is A1, a New York guy.
Right.
He came to me, he said, look here, man. And I'm going to tell you the funny part. He didn't even know about me. It's a guy that was on my block named Bruce Dalrymple.
Right.
That was playing at Georgia Tech.
That's right.
And he loved Bruce. And Bruce told him, yo, I'm forgetting the guy too, I'm going to say his name. I got a guy on my block that's better than John Johnson and all of them. Ed Davidan and all of them. And John was great, I'm not going to lie. He played with me in the backcourt.
John Johnson.
So Bruce told Bobby Crimmins that. We got a game out in Texas. Now, we ain't even get to that. My starting 5 was all New York. Me, Tip, Master, Rob, Lowe. We ain't even going to get to that. So he get us out there, and he I was gonna tell you, he told me what I forgot. Where was I? I got lost.
We was in 11th grade. You was going to Georgia Tech.
Yeah, I signed with Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
Right. So meanwhile, Bobby Crimmins told me, just do what you got to do. I'm not gonna recruit. If Bobby Crimmins tell you he got a spot for you, he got a spot for you. Now, my 12th grade, which you seen in the newspapers, I got in a little chaos, and I still could have went there, but I didn't want. I was a little ashamed, so I said I went junior college. But if I would have been there, it would have been me, Kenny Anderson, and Dennis Scott. Brian Oliver had my spot. And I was going to practice there. Oh, I forgot. They sent me out there for the summer. So I'm out there practicing. Who I got to practice against? Mark Price. So the first day I came there, I had jet lag. Killed me. Coaches laughing when I leave out. Yeah, what happened? Nothing. Yeah, all right. Yeah, jet lag. They like, yeah, whatever. Next day, Don Ice, I played my best. He was picking me up from the beginning. After a while, he was at half. Yeah. I started looking at Bobby Crimmins like, yo, what happened? Now your man is at half. But I ain't gonna front. Wherever he catch it, he can shoot.
Right.
And he was bigger than I thought when I saw him.
He looks short. He ain't that
Bigger
short.
than I thought. And he ain't little.
He's sturdy.
He's not little.
Right.
So Sally and all of them is in there practicing. It's me and Antoine Ford from the Bronx. We was the 2 recruits that were gonna go to Georgia Tech. We practicing with Noodles, Hammonds, all of them. You know, Dwayne Farrell, all of them. But I ain't gonna lie, that first night I got there, that Mark Price lit me up. The coaches was dying laughing. I was like, jet lag. They like, yeah, whatever. It's a bad day, nut. I'm like, I was thinking about that all night.
Right.
I'm gonna get this
Cook me, right.
And he was picking me up right from as soon as you take the ball out. Because he was going to some NBA camp. They just was there hanging around.
Right.
So that was the funny part.
Yeah, Mark Price people from Cleveland.
Yeah. Really good. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, man. Listen, man. Once again, legendary Allball Uncle Rice, man, with Terrance Brodnick, man. Like I said, AKA Butter. Y'all hear the legendary talk, the legendary players he played against. Now, from Georgia Tech, he went with South Alabama.
No, after that, I never made it to Georgia Tech. I never made it to Georgia Tech. Remember, I got in trouble, and I didn't want them to know what I. So it was best I part ways. What happened now, Tucson? This was the crazy part. We went to Jacksonville College. Me, Tip, that's Rob, Big Low, Carl Rivera.
Y'all hear these names?
Stop. You heard me? Then you got Tip. You had Mike. You had Bickley from Morningside. He was out there with us.
Yeah.
And James Neal from the Bronx. So our whole lineup, most of our team was 8 players from New York or from the Bronx. So every time we play somebody, every time we go in the arena, the starting 5 is New York.
Right.
It was New York. And to be honest, Tip led the nation in assists.
Right.
Master Rod was the leading scorer for our team. And I led the nation in threes.
Right.
Legendary.
So this was incredible. In fact, when we played San Jack, right? Now they got Boo Harvey, Mike Porter's guarding me. They got Scurry. They got Butler. They got, you name it.
Yeah.
They had the bomb squad, right? Now they come to our gym. We ain't ranked. We ranked, but not like them. They come to our gym. They tearing it up. They come with their names on the back, tearing it up. Butler scurrying them. Listen here, and me and Boo Harvey ain't see each other for 25 years to recently. Derek Cheevers brought him until we ate in a restaurant.
Right.
So I brought up Boo. We beat y'all, and I'll never tell you. I looked this up. We beat them 144, 138 in our gym in Jacksonville. For 2 weeks, 1 week we going around the world. We ranked #1. Then found out Gabe Estaba from Venezuela was ineligible.
Oh, the man with the Houston.
Yes, and Carl Rivera. So what happened? We lost those games, some of them. So that's what happened. But to me, technically, on the basketball court, we beat them.
Yeah,
and nobody beats San Jack.
Right.
They intimidate you, they tear your rim up, everything. Like I said, Porter guarded me, and that was the backcourt for St. John's after that.
Yeah.
Boo Harvey and Michael Porter.
Yeah, they was.
These kids do 360s, pumping.
You're right, I remember
I
him.
getting 30 on him, too. He go for all my fakes. So, I ain't gonna front, man. If I ever see him and all that, I had great games against him.
Right.
So,
all the fakes?
Great fakes, all that, and Tip gonna get us the ball. He used to get so mad, Tip. He got Rob on the right, he got me on the left. All I do is call his name out all day. Rob calling his name out all day. So after games and all that, sometimes, to be honest, that nigga ain't even want to hang with us. Man, get on my nerves, man. All you do is, I'm sorry, Tip, but I thought I was open. So, and he used to have fans. They coming with signs, all that. He got the knee pad. We all got our own fans, you know.
Dog gave Rice a knee pads.
And that's what he used to wear. And everybody got their own fans. I got a section for me with threes. He got the little kids that like to see him dribble. And they love Master Rob.
They love the Master?
Yes, they love Master.
I love the Master too.
I didn't know how good he was.
Master was my
I seen him because I used to play against him. Like rare. Like when I got, one time I played with Lorch with the teams that played colleges.
Yeah.
Right.
So I had stayed in the city a little bit. So I'm with Lorch and we playing colleges. And they had a citywide tournament for older ages. So we met up with him, and God bless the dead, my man Chad's brother Don was coaching the Sonics. And that was the first time I played against Master Rob. I'm like 18, we in between going to college. Wow, I said, this dude was a little height. Right. Then I found out later on, after I couldn't sign with Georgia Tech, it was a guy who came up here and started recruiting all the cats from New York. He was the guy who picked up Hakeem Olajuwon off the plane. He was at Houston. His name is Dave Brown. He was at Houston with all them. He got this job here, and he came to New York and got everybody. Wow. When he got tipping on us, They already had a squad. Me and Tippinus wasn't starting. We played San Jack. He changed that whole line. 5 New York. And ever since that, we've been running now.
We just starting 5.
This is Harlem shit here, y'all.
I show you pictures every day, the whole night. We was rock stars. We coming in here on the baseline.
Tim told me that.
They waiting on us.
Tim told me that.
Baseline. All these cats, I ain't lying. This was the hardest conference out too. I mean the TEC, the Texas Eastern Conference. Ask people. We playing against Larry Johnson, Taylor, Odessa, the top.
Larry
And we
Johnson
beat
with
them.
JUCO.
And they waiting for us because we coming with that New York. So as soon as we come in, our whole goal is to outscore you. And like I said, when I seen Master and I got with him in practice, yo, the dude is good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sometimes our relationships was up and down. But when we talk about basketball, yo, the kid was good. I ain't gonna front. And
I got much respect for the Master, Rob.
He don't play no defense though. His man, he get 30, his man get 30. But,
I love the Master.
and he could pass good. I'll never forget one day. We was in practice one day. He got a little hot. So we were in practice one day, and the ball go off the rim. He caught it with 2 on Carl River. Now Carl River got a body like and 1.
Yeah.
He's right. So play for the Houston Rockets.
Yeah.
Master caught him on a tap dunk in practice. It was crazy. So we had a crew out there. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Wow, man, listen, man, y'all hear this? This is legendary New York City
Yeah.
basketball talk. Now, quick question, Butter. What's the difference? Well, all right, this is a part 1 and 2 question.
All right.
Was there AAU back in your day?
No, I'm gonna tell you this right now, and I'm being honest. Only 2 teams traveled in New York City, and that was the Gauchos and Riverside. And to be honest, ain't nobody beating us. They get the best players. They had the money. You get the best players. I mean, they coming from all over. I ain't gonna lie. Whoever's a name, play with me at the church. You look at pictures. I played with Kenny Smith and all, and I wasn't even old enough. Look at the pictures on my Instagram page. Look at all the teams I played with. I wasn't even old enough to be on those teams. But one thing I'm gonna tell you, when we went out of town, they were scared of us, and nobody could beat us. See, now AAU, any of us can get a team, and you put 12. That ain't the best 12 from New York. That's not the best 12. But the other states is dead serious.
Putting their best
They
team
send
together.
their best 12.
And that's why they be winning.
And that's why they winning.
That's why they be winning.
I travel all over the world.
That is why they be winning.
I travel, I go all over
New
the
York
world.
City never seen their best club. We seen New York City seen their
Yeah, I know
best
you
36.
ain't saying it.
Now, Butter, like this is, listen, y'all, this is him speaking to the youth and helping y'all understand how this AAU thing work and how serious it is and how these other cities and states, how they take it, how serious it is. Go ahead, talk.
Yeah, like I said, in my era, there's only 2 teams representing New York. It's Riverside and the Gaucho. And like I said, he got the best. Every All-American, everything. Look at the photos. I'll be the only one, I ain't lying to you, man. Harlem. LD Brandeis. Everybody else stepping out. North Babylon, Tarleton, every school. St. Raymond's, all this. Mines, Terrance Brodnick, LD Brandeis. So he coming with the best. And then when we used to go to places, they already scared of us when they see us because we cocky and we always look good. You dress good, you play good. So every state we go to, we fly, we everything, and we perform good. So when you go against these other states, yeah, they blowing New York out, but that's not New York, brother. That's not New York.
So why do you think it's like that?
They got watered down because it's money, too. Everything's about money. These people getting a little money from these programs. Don't let one of your players go pro or do something. They don't get everything.
Yeah.
You catch what It's the guys that, like me and my program, we grinding because we ain't getting no money from the sponsors. We got to go out and get it.
Right.
But some people getting the money too, and you telling the kids they this and that, they not. You know, I'm more their friend than their coach because if I tell them how their game is, they might not never come back. So the best way I could put it, and we all old school right here, they like the game. We love the game.
Big difference.
That's the best way I can say it. These the best playgrounds in the world, and nobody in them. We playing on tilted rim, holes in it, basketballs with balloon with titties on them.
No air sneakers, no anything. Chuck Taylors and croquets.
And this, hold on, I'm so glad you said that. Hold on, because we was arguing on a live a couple weeks ago. Mm-hmm. This is why New York basketball is the Mecca. Did y'all hear what this man just said? We play on concrete. It's not level, right?
No.
The rims is bent. We got basketballs with Paul's titties in them. And our jump shots is cash. Our handles are still. This is why. See, it doesn't matter about if we win a championship. Right? No. It's bigger than that. This is why New York is the mecca of basketball.
You ain't lying. And it was like, you go, remember, we don't got technology. So, I come up your way. That's the hill. I could come rock. We gonna play against y'all, and they're gonna let me play. We could go up the battlegrounds. We could go anywhere because we could travel. And we could go play. We know who park that is, who be in that area. Yeah. So it was a beautiful thing back then. The park is always crowded. That's where everybody want to go. Every schoolyard is crowded.
Every park is free.
Now we drive around. These is the most beautiful playgrounds I've ever seen. Empty.
Crazy, man.
I ain't see a full court yet. Too much. And my son been in the park. I got a little 8-year-old. So I've been having him in the park since 4. I ain't catch a real full court game yet. And I'm not lying, to be honest. I would love to watch because I like the game. I love the game.
Our kids, they the technology
down, man. And they swear I'm going to the A. No, you can't even guard me. How you going to the A? You tripping. This is
I'm hoping the free education and appreciating that. And if anything after that, it's a bonus.
Any free college scholarship is great.
It
could be D1, it could be D3.
Doesn't make a difference.
The only thing changes is the prizes and the gifts you get. D1, yeah, they got money. D3, you still gonna have fans and people that come to your school.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the whole thing is get the diploma.
Free education.
You gotta get the diploma. Now I feel they used you.
Yeah.
Just like I got mine in Alabama and got my master's. Now, I used to drive coaching them crazy and all that, but I know that schoolwork.
Yeah.
And I don't get in trouble off other things, you know, off campus, all that other stuff. When I was down there, I'm always scheming. That's all coach can say. I ain't got time to be getting in trouble, going in frat houses and all that like my other teammates do, because they country boy. Me, I'm always up to something.
Right.
Yeah, once again, like I said, Allball with Uncle Wax. Excuse me. But a quick question. What do you think about today's game? And then you can follow that up with, how does it compare, like, you know, you get the who can play in this era, who can't play. How do you feel about those type of talk?
I don't think they could have handled our era. We was a little more aggressive, and nobody was shooting them long bombs. Everybody had the mid-range game, which means you come in a little closer and shoot. If you catch on, in the 80s and 90s, the scores was like 85 to 90. Now, one player shoot more than one team ever shot threes in the Jordan and all that.
No one plays defense.
And nobody shot. Oh, you can't now because they changed the rules.
Yeah, you can't touch no one.
You can't touch, you can't elbow them. They want it for the offense.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Now, this is what puzzles me, and this is what I say. We'll come down on a fast break. And in our era, we know to fill the lanes. And
They pop out.
They pop out for the threes.
How?
That's crazy.
I see cats go to the basket. Not to cut you up, butter.
Yeah, I'm with
have
you.
a clean layup and a dish it up
Throw it out.
for a 3-point shot.
That's PlayStation shit. Because I thought the closest you get to the basket, the better chance you got.
Way better.
And then I got my family in the stands. I get close. Yo, I got to shoot that. I understand that man is way out there, but the game changed. It changed. Remember before, I'll give you another example. We play together. Yo, you big man, you that, you this, you guard. Now how it is.
Everybody's a guard.
Yo, I'm the point.
Everybody's a guard.
No position.
There ain't no positions.
What they say is now positionless basketball.
It's no position.
7-footers shooting 3-pointers all day.
Another thing I tell cats, I see all these cats on 55th and all that. If you're good, you killed every tournament. I don't care about 55th anything. If you're good, you killed every tournament.
Every tournament.
So what's the difference? If he didn't play in this and that, he killed 10 more.
That's right.
So I don't understand that. Another thing I hit cats with, and they say this, my junior year, Google it, look it up. We was ranked the 6th best backcourt in the nation, peanut butter and jelly. 6th best backcourt? How many schools is in Division 1? You tell me, 300 something. Nah, this is me, Junie Lewis, and Jeff Hodge. These two cats was incredible. I'm not gonna lie, I played with Jeff. Jumper's water. Junie was at Pitt, got caught on some little things, and this dude could grab rebounds and do 360s.
Right.
We had a crew. We was killing D Brown on. You gotta look. We took the Sun Belt. It's not the same conference when I was in there.
Right.
There's only one team left, Western Kentucky. The rest, man, I'm playing against D Brown, all of them, Gatlin, everybody. Byron Dickens.
What teams was in the Sun Belt?
UAB, Jacksonville, VCU. It was hard, the Brown, Western Kentucky.
Right.
It's hard. We got to go through it all. I can't remember right now off my heart.
Took that.
Hard. The only team left there is Western Kentucky.
But y'all won that conference.
Oh, come twice. That shit was super hard.
Yeah,
and we had multiple pros coming out of there. Yeah. I had the kid Byron Dickens. It's a guard I guard. Because I always got to guard the hardest guard. Right. Which means he got the green light. So Byron Dickens, right? I used to guard this kid. NC Charlotte. Dude was good, all that, but he got the green light. But every time I score on him, I tease him. Yeah. And he just talk shit. Yeah, but you get more shots than me. So he got in pro camp with Rod Strickland and the Spurs.
Yeah.
And Rod said, yo, you know my man, Terrance Brodnick? He said, the dude from South Alabama? He said, yeah, he talk a lot, but I like the dude, he tough. But anyway, he getting 30 on everybody. So I keep Chris Gatlin. You name it, man. You go to our conference. Some of them going pro.
Man, he played
at Old Dominion.
He went to the NBA.
You get what I'm saying? So the more I could keep naming to you that was in the pros, it was hard. Night in, night out, I got a hard one.
Yeah.
But when we knew we was good, we was winning on the road.
Right.
And that's when I told you we was ranked. My senior year, now my junior year we went to the NIT.
Right.
I'm getting 16 and 15 a game. My senior year, he called me in the office. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth.
How you do it?
He said, yo, look here. Because you know, Lord, this is Ernie. My coach was a coach from San Jack. He quit after all those years and came to South.
Right. Now,
he used to get All-Americans. He didn't get All-Americans his first year. So we made it to the NIT. I came in 5th place as a Bob Cousy Award for guards under 6 feet. Came in like 5th, 6th place. Now, too, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I came in my senior year, he called me in the office. So I come in, I'm like, yeah, what up, Ronnie? Because me and him great on the court, he's a beast. They say he's worse than Bobby Knight, so I learned a lot from him. Off the court, I could play with him, we could joke. So he called me in the office, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, this is my senior year. So he said, no, I came with a bomb squad, man. I came with a bomb squad. Now, either you could play the point, or you need to transfer. So I'm like, yo, my man, you tripping? He said, no, I'm not loving, man. They wait for me. When I come in the room after the game, they waiting for us in that pretty place, with the envelopes, all that, so we chilling. So he like, yo. So I'm like, yo, you sure you bugging? He like, yo, no, I ain't lying, man. Those any shots you was taking, long bombs, letting it go, going 1 on 3. I couldn't say nothing back then. He said, today,
I got the crew.
he said, today, I got the bomb squad. I nigga came with the bomb squad. So, everybody was wondering what I said. I'm going to play with y'all since you don't know the story. What do you think I told him? What do you think I told him, guys? What do you think I told him?
All right, no problem, stay.
Damn. He said, I came and said, yo, my man, I guess I got to play the point.
That's it.
He told me he never won without a New York City point guard.
Right.
Well, I'm going to be that New York
Right.
City.
I ain't going nowhere.
Now, I'm not going to lie to y'all. My stats went down. I think I was 9 or 10 a game.
But y'all won
six
more.
went up and we win it, and you're getting all those gifts.
Here you
those
go.
prizes.
They totally care.
You get those gifts.
Terrance, you're orchestrating this show
Yeah,
great.
man,
And you're leaving
this
the
one,
young kids.
this one I knew me and it was cool too. Because he don't play. You make a turnover, so when you make a turnover, look, you usually that cane is coming to pull you out. When I got older, seeing it, I got this. He like, I got this, man. Got this, man. Don't pull me, man. I got this. So that's when I knew our relationship was good. Then when it came toward the end, this when he hit me with, yo, nut. I want to go with the big lineup. So I want to throw you at the 6 man. I'm like, what? All right, I got that. So then, this how he realized it to me. He said, yo, I'm going to tell you how much confidence I got in you. I bet you play the last 10 to 15 minutes in the second half. So that's when I realized I told Cass, okay, you don't have to start. But if a coach trusts you, I bet you play those last 10 to 15 minutes.
start a minute.
Yeah, come
Yeah,
on.
it's good.
So I'm just waiting.
I ain't even worried about
make a mistake. No, nut. Oh, I got him.
Yeah.
I got him, but prior to that, I used to wait. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, man. Like I said,
told you you're going to have those last 10, 15 minutes. That's been a lot. Okay, you can start. Yeah, do your thing, young blood.
I'm in there. I got that. Plus, I get the rebounds. I control it.
Right.
They good. I'm not gonna lie, Junior and Jeff, but they don't like to bring it up. So crucial games. The funny part, I was averaging 3.5 rebounds. Now you 7 feet, you averaging 2-1. So coach used to be like, one time we played Old Dominion, I got 4 rebounds in a row. Went to the foul, I had all 8 foul shots, ain't passed to nobody. I'm waiting for them to foul me too.
Right.
Because we was ranked like 19th. We beat them on the road. I'm like, come on. They spread out. They good, but they don't like to bring it up. Jeff Jumpers of water. He get 20 a game. Junior can do everything, but he backs you in. Me, I'm playing with it. So now they can freelance. All I do is hit them all day. They give me assists all day. When we beat Alabama in the first round of NCAA, if you see the shot Jeff Hodge hit, 350,000.
That's what they
The
gave me.
booster was buying it. No, the portrait, the picture, in our alumni room. Now, what year was that?
Damn.
What year was that?
A long time.
They behind that fold. 350,000. Jeff Hodges. Look at the form. We playing Robert Hurry and them. See, they didn't want to play South Alabama. After I transferred to there, what happens in the dance? Alabama versus South Alabama. Never played each other in their life. Never set up a game. Because if you notice, I'm going to tell you, our school set up contracts. Let's say you were LSU. LSU 10 times. LSU will tell you, you come to ours 7, we come to yours 3. It depends on what type of school you are. If you're a weak school, yeah, we helping you out.
Right.
Because our school used to play Louisville, which was crazy. I had to play against Person and all of them. They had the biggest team I ever seen in my life. I mean, the arena is crazy. But it ain't loud, too, because they got old people there. Some arenas, the loudest arena I ever played in was Florida State. That's when I seen Deion Sanders. He's sitting behind the bench with Jerry Curl with 2 girls. I say, Coach, who is this clown? Who is this clown? That's Deion. He killing the team in baseball. I went to go see him the next week because I wanted to see this dude. Because I see the baseball team. Our baseball team go pro in everything. I mean, right now you look it up. Our baseball field is out of this world, and they go pro like crazy from South Alabama.
Right.
So you know, that's how it is.
Wow, man. Like I said, man, this is an honor. Our first ever episode with a guest, man. My guy Butter, man. Terrance Brodnick, like I said, man. South Alabama alumni. Like I said, man, had a stint with the Orlando Magic. I hear all the legendary players he played with and played against. Before we get out of here, I want to ask him this one last question. In y'all era, how tough was it, man?
Man, it was hard. First of all, to be honest, if you ever see me, I only hang around cats that was good or All-American. People don't tell the truth, but Kenny Hutch was terrible trouble. Kenny Hutch could play D and dominate.
Shout out Kenny Hutch, man.
And could talk shit to you. Like I said, my first years at Brandeis, nobody beats Franklin. They got everybody, and the crazy part about it, you played them like 7:30 at night. So all my homies, they got all the niggas don't go to school, getting money, all that, everything. They in there with dice, all that. You go in there and you get blown the fuck out. Our strategy was we hold the ball because they had the error. So it was a hold the ball.
Right.
So every time we play Franklin, it's gonna be a low scoring game.
Right.
You know
They gonna read it
had
out.
Barry, all of them, everybody. I wasn't there for Richie, they're older than me. My freshman, I'm playing against Barry and all, Kenny Hutch, Eric Singleton, the whole 9, Derek Robb.
So that's all the ones that brought up the king.
The youth generation.
Okay.
Derek Robb. They always got a bomb squad. He get people from all over. So my first 2 years, we gonna beat everybody. We ain't getting past Franklin. And A division was super hard. Hughes, all Park West, all of them. Now this is when it changed to they closed Franklin. So they all transferred to King.
Yeah.
So they transferred to King. I ain't the same backcourt. You got Rubio and different all of them. And the only reason why they got really more competitive, Charlie Beck transferred there. Now he killing them in Catholic school.
Shout out Charlie Beck.
Charlie Beck came and helped them out. Well, we really would have been
Beck
killed.
was the
Because I had Bobby Jones, all them, God bless the dead, Ron McCants, all them. Still on my team. Then I had Seriano in the backcourt with me. He getting like 15, 20 a game. So it got rough. But by the time when we hit that, it was no more. We was coming out of A division. And then my junior year, we lost to Kennedy. They had drafting and all them. And draft and the kid from Grant Morris and all them. Jeff Shepard, Lacey, Ernie Dix. They did beat us. Right in front.
Wow.
Now,
Legendary.
my senior year, I lost in high school to Rod Strickland, Truman. And that was at FIT. That's my last game of high school. They beat us in the semifinals. He got injured, hurt his eye, came back, still beat us.
How good was Rod back then?
Yo, I'm not going to Rod is different, special. Special.
That's when Kyrie get all his shit?
Kyrie is a 2.0 Rod, which means he could shoot better than Rod, but Rod could do everything. And like you said, this is the power of a point guard. Could get to any spot he wants. Rod is ambidextrous. He passes a little more than Kyrie. Kyrie is offensive, a little stronger, can shoot. So all I say is you tell me I'm not 2.0. His jumper's a little better, but he still got that slick game like Rod, and he could use the left hand. And his father was a beast. Now, there's another question I catch the kids on the school. I say, why Kyrie Irving and Drederick is not the leading tangent? Remember what I told you, like with Steven, father and son.
Right.
And the kids never get it right.
Because Kyrie ain't playing no college.
The Brown.
There you go.
The Brown.
Yeah. He was hurt
No,
that
no,
6 games.
See, people don't catch on. And then I'm gonna tell you when I knew Kyrie was good. His first couple of games, he killed seniors. That's hard. I ain't gonna lie to you, too. These was real seniors. Pulling, I forgot some of their names. You look it up.
Grown men.
Them 5 games, he killed 5 seniors. So that's when I say, yo, this kid is, well, he already was special, different.
Yeah.
But when you just come in and do that, it's hard to kill a senior and you're a freshman.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
That's the way to
Yeah,
go.
plus he been there, experienced, been seen it all. He gonna use all his tactics, but that kid holds his head.
Yeah, that's just like
And that's what I knew.
So, no, not to cut you off, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about these playoffs, man? What do you think about Golden State and Memphis, man?
Well, that kid is special.
Oh man,
And
because you was talking about
and
special
you know,
players, so I got to throw him out there.
Y'all gotta see the story on that dude.
I know the
They
story.
came to see somebody else.
I
Y'all
think-
check it out.
I know the story.
Yeah, another gym too.
Yeah, we
helped the man
got
at
the
the concession stand. Is that crazy?
He had the best
But
story.
now look, man.
You know,
Hard work.
you know, who might be the head
Hard work.
coach.
I got a video on this somebody sent me. I showed it to the kids.
You know who might be the head coach, right?
Who?
The guy who went to recruit him and see them playing in the side gym. We said, "Call him, listen,
What?
coach. I know you see me to get somebody else, but there's another cat in here that's awesome, man.
Yeah, that's what happened. And he helped him at the concession stand.
You feel
Is
me?
that crazy?
He should be.
You found a Jew, but then when I seen his work ethic, yo, hard work, dedication. I tell
yeah.
you.
Yeah, Sean working out with
You
his
get what I'm
cops
saying?
every
The
day, all
first thing
day.
I tell these cats here, a country nigga ain't outside playing.
At all.
He in the gym working
All
out
day.
all day, and his first line is yes sir, no
Yeah.
sir.
Respect.
I wasn't like that in practice because I told coach one time we got at it, me and Ronnie. So we got at it, so we had to talk. So he like, yo nut, what's going on, blah blah. I'm like, yo goes, I'm not used to a white man talking to me like that. I don't got no pops, I never had a father, man. Most don't talk to me like that, man. So he said, nut, so what I'm gonna do? Well, we gotta come up with a suggestion. Because it ain't gonna work the way you saying. So he said, we came out and we came with agreement. I learned a lot from that dude, you know what I mean? I see why he made millions. My coach know what he doing.
Yeah.
And I seen this was a business because we was in NIT, and I'll make you the quick story. We go to NIT, we had a Chicago kid named Terrance, right? I guess he got mad, I took his spot later on. He used to cut my hair, he stopped cutting my hair. All right, fuck you, I got a few dollars, I'll go to the barbershop.
Right.
So we playing, and we lose to somebody in NIT. And he kept running his mouth. So we came back, his clothes was packed with a plane ticket. So that's when he called me in the office, he said, nut. I don't want to hear another word. I said,
I'm on fire right now.
said,
You
my
will
man-
be
I
next.
said, my man, I have nothing to do with that. I have nothing to do with that. But he just was on a rampage.
He said, you
But
know, you
it's
next.
funny how I'm not lying. Whoever make a turnover, I don't care. That's why every time I play a game, the first thing I check is my turnover. And in practice, like these kids is watered down too. In practice, we was practicing 6-7 hours, man.
What they doing? An hour?
And you better not put your hands on your knees.
Oh, yeah,
and you better not touch that water. They got your name on it.
I remember that when I
Touch
was
that,
young.
touch it, touch it and see what happens. And in practice, you know how you make it competitive? Everything is for running. So we in practice killing each other because you know we ain't have
Dudes are gonna
technology
run more.
on the blackboard.
Right.
It'll say you owe 2 Vegases, this that. You know what Vegases is, right? 17 under 105. So you better be over that line at 105. So that's the first thing I tell Cap. My work ethic was crazy. This man used to have us in the gym too. We lose from Kentucky, we lose a game, we go to the gym. He'll come in with a barrel. You know what his barrel is? Bricks. To keep your hands up. So if you ever see me playing a game, every time my hands is up. This cat used to have us like this.
Right.
On the itinerary, see now, the young youth, they can't be in the gym 2.5. So it get 2.5, y'all see later. Can't say nothing.
Wow.
Our era, man, you be in that joint 5 hours. As a student, me and you never can eat together. I can eat breakfast with you and maybe lunch. After that, we coming out of practice 7-9. We got the cafeteria to ourselves because I can't eat seafood, so we got different special food. But we coming out here at night. Now, let's say me and you hang out. And you got mad shit. Yo, too, I'll see you later, man. You my man, but you ain't gonna be getting out of here for a while. Because they used to make sure we competitors fighting. It's serious. You gotta see me. Some of them, they, you know, that's just how the game is now. It changed. I love it, but it's watered down and it changed. And they not as good as they say they are. Like me coaching, you'll send me the YouTube tape. You never say nothing bad.
Right, you just
You gonna show me all your highlights. Well, I'll tell them, bring your son. I'll tell you in 2 minutes how good he is. So I'm more their friend. I like working with them because it brings, me back to the sport. some of them I see how they get better because we teach at our program. We don't get the elite like the Gauchos and all that. You know, a program not like that. But we get some cats that we can help. We get them in college. We doing pretty good. You know, I get some of my friends, sons, or whatever. I get favors from people to help me out. The only thing is that we can't really get the money. We should. When you see my staff, I got Jermaine, Niece, Steve Burt, Biggs' brother, down with Jay-Z, Herb, the mailman. I got, we you know, there's no way that some of the good programs is not getting it. But we still go out and what we emphasize is just not sports. We do everything, turkey drive, Christmas, we give away toys, comedy show, which is, we had a bus ride that just came up. So we do everything.
What's the name of the program?
Yeah, y'all need to look up our program. It's called Harlem All-Stars YF. Look us up. We got tryouts coming soon. I'm looking for anybody 14 to 18. If you want to work hard, you come to learn. If you want to play against them big programs, come see me. All right?
Hey, man, like I said, this is Allball with Uncle Ice. We want to give a great appreciation to my guy. Like I said, Terrance Brodnick, man, a.k.a. Butter, Harlem, New York City basketball legend. Y'all hear the stories. This is what we trying to do, man. We want to give a platform to our legends. These are my Hall of Fame guys. Like I said, when I was young, you couldn't go to the NBA games. This was our NBA, and these guys is legendary. They made it, and like I said, man, they have a lot of knowledge. And like I said, man, we love the game. And like I said, once again, shout out, man, to Butter, man. Great athlete, better human being. Love him to death, man. Appreciate it, man. Uncle White, you got something to say?
I mean, I'm just glad that Brother stopped by and shared some of his knowledge and some of his stories and experiences that he had experienced through his basketball career. You know, and Allball and Uncle Ice, we here for y'all, man. Every Friday at 6 o'clock. Tune in.
And one more time, give out your program one more time, brother.
Yeah, when we get a chance, it's called Harlem All-Stars YF. I'm running a tournament in Morningside Park this summer, starting July 7th on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and you can come by. But before that, come to our practices. They open to anyone, all right? And shout out to Tip, Mike Boogie, and everybody, Master Rob, everybody whose names I forgot, Big Low. I can't remember because the basketball world, everybody is my friend. But peace out to everybody. One.
Yes, sir.